On August 21, 2025, in Sydney, a dangerous pursuit erupted when police spotted and chased a suspicious vehicle. The car sped through multiple suburbs at high speed, putting numerous road users in dangerous situations.
What we hear at the moment is that they are city-bound on the M7, they have been. How this started, we're still trying to get information as well in terms of why they're evading police, but officers were quite close to them literally about 5 minutes ago while I was in the newsroom.
Well, entering a junction here where there's nowhere to go, there's a pedestrian crossing the road just nearby, heading onto the wrong side of the road now, driving Windsor Road, but heading in the wrong direction there, travelling against the traffic, weaving through very busy intersections.
And you can see how banged up it is in the front, so it's obviously caused significant damage. It's trying to turn around now. There's police, there's cornered it.
There we go. We've got several police vehicles now.
During the escape, the driver repeatedly swerved sharply, accelerated, and attempted to shake off law enforcement. Police remained persistent in pursuit, while deploying multiple units to stop the getaway and ensure public safety.
And several vehicles extremely close to this car. So North Parramatta now we're entering. This is still Windsor Road, on the right side of the road at this point, which is something to be thankful for, but still travelling at an incredible pace.
Pushing through intersections
clearly
so
well above
fast.
the speed limit.
And it's that shot when you look quite closely at it. There appears
definitely
to be
a passenger.
Yeah, someone in the passenger seat of the vehicle. That clearly is a person there.
That is somebody. We don't know if they're distressed or not, if they're against their will there, but this is really, really kicking off.
Or entering a 40 zone there and clearly not adhering to that. Veering off here now, so we'll
Hold on, they are turning left into the
see what the next move is. And bear with us, as Davina mentioned, this is all unfolding live. These are live shots from the helicopter, so we're gathering as much information as we can on the fly. North Rocks Road now in North Parramatta.
You can see how badly banged up that vehicle is in the front. That was what's caused this chase to begin with. There's some sort of accident with this vehicle.
The car, we understand, has Queensland number plates as well. 2 people inside that vehicle. We don't know, of course, if the vehicle belongs to them, but this did start in Bankstown in southwest Sydney around about, an hour ago, Davina, and has obviously covered a lot of territory in that time, now heading into North Parramatta. Heading into oncoming traffic again there, which is
and a bus there as well. This is really frightening.
And it's a way out for the police to try and almost navigate them into an area where it becomes safe. Is it safer in these suburban streets where the speed limit is slower but it's built up, or do you try and steer this sort of incident onto a freeway or a highway where you can block it off, but again, people are travelling at speed and this driver clearly is doing everything they can to evade police. That looks like Pole Air just in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen there. So police from the air trying to keep an eye on what's unfolding.
And now we can see we're trying to just get a shot again then, but it was only about 3 or 4 minutes ago that police nearly had them cornered, and now they've just absolutely floored it again and gone out there. So it's hard for us to almost, for the choppers to keep up with what's going on here, because they're just making such ground, Davina.
But different jurisdictions as well.
Oh my goodness.
That was centimetres. Very near miss between really 2 cars going in opposite directions. This is awful. And I tell you what, when this does come to an end eventually, there's going to be an awful lot of evidence against them, with every dangerous move caught on camera.
You can see that people are coming within seconds. They don't know that this is coming. These drivers on the other side of the road are just going about their day, and they are absolutely at danger at this point in time.
Well, the only blessing we know is that this is all over radio as well, playing at the moment in Sydney, so anyone on the roads hopefully is keeping updated with the movements of this vehicle as well, just as we are.
We'll just remind people what kind of vehicle it is, a Hyundai Elantra, is that correct?
White Hyundai Elantra, started around an hour
Queensland
ago.
Plates.
Bankstown, it has Queensland number plates. From what we can see, there are at least 2 people in the car, someone in the front passenger seat and of course the driver. How it started around an hour ago, word is of some sort of crash, and police have made several efforts to try.
Oh my God, okay, there you see they've hit a pole.
Oh wow.
They have come to a standstill and now they're getting out. But the police are right on them.
The chase ended dramatically when the vehicle lost control and slammed into a roadside pole. Immediately after the crash, police swiftly apprehended the suspect.
Elantra hit that pole right in the middle of it. It made no mistake there. The police are on them in a second.
On August 19, 2025, in the San Fernando Valley, Los Angeles, LAPD officers spotted a Nissan suspected to be involved in an armed carjacking. When authorities approached, the driver immediately sped off, sparking a dangerous pursuit.
There might be more in the back seat, but we definitely saw a woman in the passenger seat and a driver clearly driving the vehicle as a male. You can see them right now. Now, one of the reasons why I say this is even more dangerous to the public right now, LAPD, they are in a tracking mode type of situation. They don't have anybody on the ground with lights and sirens kind of warning everybody what's going on. That driver, very erratic. Look, wrong side of the road, running a red light. And that is just what we saw just now. Earlier on the freeway, tailgating, getting very, very close to other vehicles. And that driver seems to be very distracted, more distracted of the helicopter flying over them, and that's going to be the LAPD helicopter, than actually paying attention to what's going on the road. That Nissan, well, you know, the reports are, and again, we have to get this stuff confirmed, but right now, look at that. Look at it getting really, really close. Another solid red right there, and this is the dangerous part of this whole situation. Now, there are no vehicles behind him. There is no police cars and lights and sirens to warn the public, and also there's no lights and sirens behind him to agitate that driver. So right now, we're making our way through the Valley Village area, high speeds. You can see him right there, 70 miles.
During the escape, the male suspect and a female passenger drove with extreme recklessness, going against traffic, running red lights, and weaving through heavy traffic. An LAPD helicopter had to track them from above, while ground units limited direct pursuit to avoid provoking the suspects.
If this does come to a stop somewhere, officers, I can tell you, will miraculously appear out of nowhere because they are tracking, but they're not right behind that vehicle, and those lights and sirens not right there to agitate that driver. Keeping an eye on it. We're going to be getting into the Burbank airspace. I feel Jeff bringing up the helicopter, and so I have a feeling that we're going to be staying up a little higher because possibly they have some flights coming in. Hopefully we're going to be able to keep an eye on it, but you never know. It's always a fluid situation up here in Skyfox.
87 miles per hour on a surface street on Lancashire right there in North Hollywood, and we're looking at this driver going on the freeway, off the freeway, back on the freeway. So really unclear where they're going to go. Obviously we don't know, and for one moment, I think from your vantage point, Stu, we did see the sign of a passenger in the car. As we've mentioned, there could be possibly a woman, a female passenger in the passenger side seat, and so we don't know the state, but clearly the car looks like it's a little damaged, right, from the side and the back, and then you said that the rear wheel seems a little wobbly at this point.
Yeah, you definitely some damage on that vehicle, and you know, clear. Oh gosh, that is. Anyways, there's definitely damage on the vehicle. That is not a clean Nissan. I can tell you that. It has seen it and been there, and it made its way back.
The vehicle repeatedly changed directions, exiting and re-entering the freeway, dangerously swerving into other lanes and nearly colliding with multiple vehicles.
That driver in that white vehicle, believe me, they flinched, and I don't blame them. And this is what the problem is. This is what all the issues are with the pursuits. It is so dangerous for the folks on the ground, and of course, law enforcement. I've said it in the past. I'll say it again. They actually are concerned about the driver and, in this case, the passenger safety as well. And that's the reason why we have all these policies in place where they say, all right, we're not going to chase them, or okay, we are going to chase them, or we're just going to use the helicopter. And in some cases, they just let them go. And I say it with a little disdain, but also in that same breath, it is the safer thing to do a lot of times. And that is what it's all about. Is, you know, how I have a feeling this is going to come to an end somewhere in here. It looks like we're doing something. What? Oh, maybe just you wanted to put some more dents in the car. That's what it was. You just wanted to put a couple more dents in the car there. Anyways, but making the turn, yep. She seems to be in some kind of Snuggie. They definitely dressed for the weather. I don't know if the Star, they were probably listening to Star a little bit earlier this morning, but both of them, you know, wearing layered stuff. And again, even that he could have got, you know, could have bumped that car's the back of that car, making another sharp turn right there.
Backed into that dumpster right there to make that turn, and then
it's just crazy how.
Look at where he's going into. What is this? A
parking lot.
Parking lot.
No, this is it's parking lot for an apartment building. I have a feeling they're going to park that vehicle if they haven't already and jump out. We're gonna move Skyfox as quick as we can around over there. Jeff making those moves, but I have a feeling that they're probably outrunning. I'm going to keep it a little bit wider just in case. But I would venture to say they might actually have known. No, there they are. There they are. There they are. That's what I thought they were going to do. She is definitely checking on whatever's in that back seat. Hopefully it is not. It is other people.
Someone else in there.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
But right now they
hope-
seem unfazed. There's nobody following them, so they're just casually walking out. They're kind of looking around, but there's no black and whites
Right.
behind them, so.
Interesting. I don't know what the word is to
Oh,
say.
there's
but-
someone running in the back. Oh, those are officers
Yes,
right
yes.
there trying to go find her.
But just so nonchalantly, just like, oh, I forgot something. Let me go
Right.
check on that.
After a high-speed chase.
This is bizarre.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. And you know what? Nobody. Oh, look,
there's
look,
that
look,
other
look,
guy.
look.
That was
Oh
the-
my goodness. I feel so bad for those officers. Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel bad for them. You know, it's one of those ones. Oh,
they go.
we got one officer behind him.
Okay.
The chase came to an end when the suspect abandoned the vehicle at an apartment complex in North Hollywood and attempted to flee on foot. However, within minutes, both the male driver and his companions were apprehended by police. Fortunately, the incident ended safely with no casualties.
Driver right there in the gray
he is,
hoodie.
there he is.
There he is.
Yep. There he is.
And then there was
And,
a female passenger in the front seat and then a passenger in the back seat.